Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Omnis Eat. I'm Jessica, and on today's video is going to be a little bit of a long one. I'm going to be doing a 5-day carnivore challenge. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys, today is Tuesday the 17th. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I started the video yesterday. I did a really good job in the morning, but I don't know what's happening in your area where you live, but our governor here in Pennsylvania decided to nicely request, with the threat of more significant action if you don't agree to do what he says, for all non-essential businesses to close. So he closed down all restaurants, stores, everything like that. Restaurants, you can still get takeout or drive-through or delivery, but no restaurants are open to sit in. So we decided to go to a restaurant last night, and I got a steak. So I did get, you know, part of the challenge, but I got a salad with my steak, and I got asparagus with my steak. So keto, yes. Carnivore, no. So what I decided to do is just start again today, and that's okay. You know, if you're on keto and you eat something you're not supposed to, that's outside of your diet, just start again. Just start again. It's okay. So I'm going to be starting today on Tuesday. I'm going to be running through Saturday. So I'm going to have 5 full days of carnivore. So let's try this again. I am skipping breakfast this morning. I am having water. I've got my big jug of water. I actually have to fill it up with ice. But I always have water with me when I'm at home. And I do work from home. Actually right now, with everything that's going on, I am working from home 5 days a week instead of just 4 days a week, 4.5 days a week. So you will see me in my house all 5 days, especially since we can't go to restaurants. We can get takeout, we can get delivery, but actually a lot of restaurants in my area don't do delivery right now. I think this might spur people to do delivery. So anyway, it is 8:45 in the morning. Like I said, I'm starting my day off with some water. I'm going to skip my breakfast. My rules are, I told you guys in the video yesterday, which you're not going to see. But anyway, my rules for this week, for these next 5 days. Animal products. So meat, butter, some cheeses. I will eat cheese. And sometimes if I'm eating scrambled eggs, I will add heavy whipping cream. I won't be using heavy whipping cream other than if I'm using eggs. So, and maybe I'll make it, I don't know. Maybe I'll make like an Alfredo sauce to put on something. I don't know just yet. So animal products, dairy product, well, meat, dairy, eggs are what I'm permitting myself to have. I think that's it. No sweeteners. I am going to allow myself 1 serving of yogurt per day because it does help with my digestion. So I'm going to be having that probably in the evenings for my dessert. So you won't be seeing yogurts in the morning, but you will be seeing them probably in the evening for dessert, 1 serving. But for the rest of the day, it's going to be like butter. I forgot to say butter. Butter, meat, cheese, eggs. And that's it for the next 5 days. And my husband, John, said he's going to be doing this with me. We'll see. He said he was going to do it with me yesterday, and he had a grilled cheese sandwich for lunch. So there's that. But we're going to try. We're going to try. I think we already have in mind what we're going to have for dinner tonight. Honestly, yesterday we slow cooked a pork butt. So I'm going to put it, I did a little clip. I'm going to put that in here now. All right, so in the crock pot back here, this is not lunch. This is pork. We're letting it cook pretty much all day in the crock pot, and that is going to be actually a meal prep item. We're not going to have that for dinner tonight. I don't think. I got to double check with John if that's what he wants to have, but we're going to have we're going to basically make it into pulled pork and have that for some other meals later in the week, but I think we're eating something else for dinner. So we didn't eat that yesterday. It is in the refrigerator in 2 containers, so we're going to be picking at that all week. Might have that for like a lunch. I have some cheese folios. If you've seen those before, I got them at Costco. They're just big Parmesan cheese, basically huge slices of Parmesan cheese. So I have some of those that I can use to make like a pork taco maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But we've got the pork, we've got lots of steaks, we've got wings, Grocery stores are still open. So if we need something, we can run to the grocery store. Pharmacies are also still open. So my son Neil works at the pharmacy at the Rite Aid down the street, so he will still be working. So there are some stores that are still, you know, supposed to be open. Like I said, gas stations, pharmacies, grocery stores, and like medical facilities, that sort of thing. If you sell clothing, you're not supposed to be open. So I said to John last night, I said, I wonder if like Target and Walmart will be open. I'm assuming they will, because they have, both of them have pharmacies and grocery stores. So I'm assuming like Target and Walmart will be open. But yeah, it's getting interesting. I'm looking very puffy today. I'm not quite sure why. I did take my weight this morning. I will put another picture of my weight in here. I was 211.6, so I'm up. If you're not aware, I was down to 196 on Christmas Eve, and then I gained about 15 pounds, and you can see that I'm still up 15 pounds. I will typically go down a couple pounds each month and then go back up. So I'm really struggling to lose this 15 pounds that I gained at Christmas time. So yeah, can't go to the gym. Those are closed too. So, and it's raining outside, which is why I have like a blue tint to my face, because it's raining outside. It's gray and I'm looking at the window. So these next 5 days might be a little bit interesting. Yeah. All right. I'm going to skip breakfast. I'm going to work, and I will see you all when I'm ready to eat lunch. All right, you guys, it is 11 o'clock and my stomach is growling. So I'm gonna eat something. I am gonna just make something really quick and easy for lunch today. I actually have, I'm gonna show you, these are the ones I just pulled out of the freezer. It comes in a 2-pack. These are from Teton or Teton. They are little mini hot dogs. I actually have some of the larger hot dogs as well, but these ones are the mini ones, and I actually have a package that I opened a couple of weeks ago. I'm hoping they're still good. I'm gonna check them out and hopefully they're still good. I'm gonna cook up the rest of these though. I'm not gonna eat all of them, but this is in the freezer. When I bought these at Costco. They came as a 2-pack. So I froze half of it and put the other half in the refrigerator. I'm gonna fry up the rest of those. I think you're supposed to cook these in the frying pan. Yeah, brown in a pan or grill for 5 to 7 minutes. So here is the information. 5 links is less than 1 carb. Can you guys see that? Pretty clean ingredients. I kept the packaging so that I could refer back to, you know, how to make them, as well as, you know, being able to put them in my food tracking app. So I'm gonna go ahead and cook up, like I said, the rest of these so that they're cooked. I mean, they're pre-cooked anyway, but I'm gonna cook up the rest of these. I'm probably gonna eat, I might eat 3 or 4 servings. 1 serving is 5 links. It's 130 calories. I haven't eaten anything yet today. I'm also gonna put melt some cheese on top. So yeah, I'm probably gonna have 3 servings, I'm thinking. That'll put me at just around 400 calories, and then 1 serving of cheese on top, which will put me at about 500 calories. I think that's what I'm gonna do, because I think we're having steaks for dinner. So anyway, that's where we're at for lunch. I'm gonna cook it up and I will show you what it looks like, and then I'll eat it. I also have more water. More water. So, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and make my lunch and I will show you what it is. All right, you guys, so I think I told you earlier that it was a dreary day outside. The sun is shining now, which is good. Anyway, my lunch is ready. I'm gonna show it to you. It's a really simple lunch. Literally, I put the little mini hot dogs in my frying pan with a little bit of water, got that all cooked up, and then I threw some cheese on top, 1 serving of cheese on top to melt the cheese over top of the little mini hot dogs, and this is gonna be my lunch. All right, here we go. It might not look the cleanest or the nicest or the neatest little meal here, but this is gonna be my lunch. It is about 500 calories, depending on the app that I put it in. I think it's actually 500 calories, because I think the Chronometer, I actually put this in 2 different apps. I put it in Chronometer and MyFitnessPal. The information in the MyFitnessPal was more accurate than the information in the Chronometer. The MyFitnessPal actually had the correct calories and everything in it. The Chronometer was a little bit off. So anyway, it might not look the prettiest, but this is going to be my lunch today. So that is what I'm gonna eat. Like I said, I think we're gonna have steak for dinner. Maybe I'll have steak and eggs. I'm not 100% certain. I've got plenty of calories left. I try to stick it around 1,500 to 1,800 calories. So this is only 500 calories. I have plenty of calories left. So we're gonna see when we get to dinner what we're gonna eat, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna have steak. So I will show you what it is when we get there. All right, you guys, it is time to start dinner. It is 5:15, and tonight, are we having steaks? Tonight we're having steaks. So we've got a couple of packs. We actually were able to pick them up from Sam's Club a couple of days ago. So we've got some steaks here. This is beef bottom round steak. I think that's what they both are. We have 2 packages. Sorry, I should have said that. We had that package that I showed you. We have another package that has even bigger steaks because we went to Sam's Club and picked those up knowing that we were gonna be doing this carnivore challenge this week. So John's gonna cook some steaks in the oven, right?
Yep.
And I might throw a couple of eggs on the side. What do you think?
Sounds good. Steak and cheese.
Ah, okay.
Cheese.
And then I will probably have some yogurt for dessert. But like I said, I'm not gonna add any sweetener to it. For the most part, I hope so.
That's crazy. You gonna add sweetener?
No, I'm gonna really try not to add any sweetener because part of this challenge is to like break your habit of sweeteners.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Well,
We'll see. But I'm definitely gonna have some yogurt.
Sounds good.
So that's gonna be my dessert. Anyway, John's gonna throw these steaks in the oven, and then like I said, I might put a couple of eggs on the side, like some fried eggs. Maybe make some runny eggs so I have something to dip the steak into. How does that sound? Yes.
Eggs.
I don't normally like runny eggs, but yeah.
Eggs.
All right, I will show you what our steaks look like when they are done and we're ready to eat. So we'll see
Happy
you
St. Patrick's Day.
in a second. Yes, actually today is St. Patrick's Day, so happy St. Patrick's Day. Well, you guys, it is time for dinner, and I actually started cutting my steak before showing it to you. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn the camera around, show you what my steak looks like. Here you go. Here is day 1 carnivore challenge dinner. This is a 7.1 ounce steak, and I've got 2 fried eggs. I think there's a little bit of stuff. I overcooked my eggs, let's be honest. I didn't mean to cook them that long, but I did. So got a 7 ounce steak and my 2 large eggs. So that is gonna be my dinner for Tuesday, day 1. I'm gonna go ahead and eat this. I might not eat the whole steak, I'm not gonna lie. I might not eat the whole steak. So I will let you guys know where we're at the end of dinner and my dessert. All right, you guys, it is time for my dessert. I did not eat that whole steak. I ended up eating about 5 ounces because I weighed it out beforehand. I weighed it out after, and it ended up being about 4.9. I put 5.5 ounces in my app just because I don't want to be specific. So, time for dessert. 2 good yogurt. I buy them in these big tubs because they're less expensive in the big tubs. There's only one grocery store in my area that sells the big tubs. Everybody else sells the individual sizes. Every time I go to the grocery store, I buy like 2 or 3 of these because I eat them, my son Neil eats them. So yeah, that is it. And then I weigh out. Neil's making ice cream behind the camera. He's making me jealous because I like sweets. Anyway, I'm eating 1 serving of this. Not 1 serving according to the container, because this container says that the serving is 170 grams. I actually weigh out 150 grams, which is the size, the 5.1 ounces that the individual serve cups come in. So yeah, I got 150 grams in my bowl right here, and it is 3 carbs for 150 grams. It's not terrible. It's a bit bitter. It's not terrible. Yeah. It's not terrible. I'm gonna love this by the end of the week. All right, that is gonna be it for today. That's all I'm gonna eat. I'm about 1,200 calories, so I'm actually a little bit low on calories. If I end up eating anything, it might be like a cheese stick or something, like a string cheese. But I will let you know on the screen here or something like that if I ended up eating any more snacks. And I will put the let's use this wall today. I will put let's use this wall. There's Neil. I will put all my macros for day 1 here. So that's gonna be it for day 1. I will see you guys tomorrow. I might need to do some meal prepping tonight, like cooking some bacon or something. I don't know, we'll see. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning and welcome to day 2 of my carnivore challenge. I did have a snack last night. I had 2 string cheeses, one mozzarella and one of those twists that has cheddar and mozzarella on them, or in them. So I did have a picture, put it up here I guess, and that was included in my macros for yesterday. So we are now on to day 2 of the carnivore challenge. I'm not gonna lie, I was feeling pretty crappy yesterday. Not during the day, but in the evening, right before dinner, I got a really bad headache and started feeling really hot. I did take my temperature because of all the craziness going on in the world right now. I was at 99, so like 0.4 degrees high, and normally I run anywhere from 98.4 to like 98.8 anyway. It's you know, so 99 to me was not a big deal. I'm not hot today. I don't have a headache this morning, so I don't think that it's anything other than a keto flu. Let's be honest, I think it's a keto flu, because most of it was a headache. I had a really bad headache last night, and after I ate dinner it did slowly go away to the point that I didn't have too bad of a headache by the time I went to bed. So yeah, that wasn't very, that didn't make me very happy. I think part of it was because I skipped breakfast yesterday and I had eaten a lot of calories on Monday, and then yesterday I ended up just over 1,300 calories. I was under 1,200 when I spoke to you last, and then I had those 2 string cheeses which brought me up over 1,300. So I wasn't bad calorie wise. My protein ended up being a little bit high yesterday, but not terrible again. So here we are, day 2. I am going to skip breakfast again today. Hopefully it works out. I know yesterday by about 10:30 my stomach was terribly growling a lot. So we'll play it by ear. Right now it's 8:30, and if I get hungry in an hour, I'll have a couple of hard-boiled eggs. You know, it's not that big a deal, but I will let you know what I eat when I eat it. For now, we are on day 2. I did not do any meal prep last night. I wanted to make some bacon and I didn't, so yeah. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get to work, and I will see you guys when it's time to eat. All right, you guys, back in the kitchen. It is only about 9:45, but I need a snack. So, I have hard-boiled eggs. So I'm gonna go ahead, cut these open, and put a little bit of Redmond's real salt on them, and that is gonna be my snack before lunch. I'm hungry, you know what I mean? So it's fine. I've got my water. I'm continuing to drink my water, but I'm gonna make some salty eggs. That's gonna be my snack. So just wanted to check in and let you guys know that I was starting my day off with this. Like I said, it's 9:45. I probably won't eat until 12-ish. I'm not quite sure what I'm having yet, so we'll see. Anyway, I'm gonna start my day off with some eggs. So I will see you guys at lunch. All right, so it is time for lunch. I'm laughing because I started talking to the camera and I hadn't turned it on yet. So there's that. John is over here eating. He's having roast beef and cheese. Just roast beef and cheese. That's what he's eating right now. I am not going to be eating roast beef and cheese. I'm not eating deli meat, although we do have some deli meat, so I might eat that later in the carnivore challenge. But today for lunch, I'm gonna make myself a bacon cheeseburger. I think we're having wings for dinner, right? I think we're having wings for dinner. So we're gonna have wings for dinner. I'm gonna make myself a bacon cheeseburger. So I'm gonna turn the camera on and show you what it is that I'm throwing together. And actually it's all gonna be in the microwave, I think. I might throw it in a skillet. I don't know, if there's a skillet available, I might throw it in a skillet. But John's cooking lunch for Nicholas and he's eating, like I said, deli meat. So I might go over and throw it on the skillet if I can. So I'm gonna turn the camera on and show you what I'm making. All right, so I have some of these I picked up at Sam's Club. They're quick and eat, fully cooked Angus beef patties. Let me see if I can get the nutrition information. There it is. So there's my nutrition information for the beef patty. I'm going to go ahead and eat that. So I'm going to use one of these. I'm going to cook it up in the skillet. I'm going to throw a couple pieces of this pre-cooked bacon. Again, that's from either Sam's Club or Costco. I'm not sure which. And then I have some of this mild cheddar cheese from Sam's Club. So I'm just going to make myself one bacon cheeseburger. I think I'm gonna have 2 slices of bacon, which is a half a serving, one of the burgers, and 1 slice of cheese. So I'm not sure how many calories it's gonna end up being. 280 plus 40 is 320, and then the cheese is another 100 about, it's 90. So
Sorry.
about 400 calories. So I'm about calorie-wise where I was yesterday. I had 500 calories yesterday for lunch. Today I'm gonna be with the eggs that I had earlier, right around 550, 560, right? 320, 410, and then I guess, yeah, 560 I think it is, 540, somewhere in there. So not much more than I was yesterday, even though I did have those eggs. So I'm gonna go ahead and cook this up, and I will let you see what it looks like when it's ready. Alright you guys, here is my bacon cheeseburger. One of those burgers, 1 slice of cheddar cheese, and 2 slices of bacon. This is going to be my lunch. It's going to be super yummy. I'm going to eat it, and then I'm going to get back to work. So not a very exciting day for me. Like I said, just working. I'm about to get on a phone call in about a half an hour. It is a couple minutes after 1 right now, so I'm going to take this upstairs to my desk at my work desk and work. I have a phone call at 1:30, so I have like 20 minutes to eat this, and then that phone call is going to last for at least an hour and a half, and then I have a PowerPoint presentation that I have to work on and some other stuff I got to write up. So all right, I am going to go ahead and have my lunch, and I will see you guys at dinner. All right you guys, it's not quite dinner time yet, but it's time to start cooking dinner. Sorry, my hair seemed like it was flying away from me. So we are gonna have wings for dinner tonight. I would have preferred to have fresh wings, but when we went to the grocery store, they were sold out of chicken entirely. So we went to Sam's Club, and they usually have like multiple cases of chicken. We went last Friday, right at the same time that the president announced the state of emergency, and not a single piece of chicken to be found in the entirety of Sam's Club, except for the frozen section. So we picked up this bag of Tyson first and second section chicken wing. Actually, let me turn the camera around so I can show you. So this is what we got, this bag of Tyson first and second section chicken wings. Yeah, that's what we picked up. This is, there it is. So we actually have them in the oven right now. We cooked it a little bit higher than 375 because we're gonna hopefully get them a little bit crispier, but 0 carbs, just basically chicken wings, right? So we put the entirety of the bag in the oven. We're going to toss them when they're done, so we'll see how they look and taste and all that good stuff. I'm gonna toss half of them in melted butter and Parmesan cheese. I did get, I don't know where it is, a container of shredded Parmesan cheese, which might be in another refrigerator. Oh no, there it is. So we've got a whole container of shredded Parmesan right here. So we're gonna be using that, and we're gonna melt some Kerrygold butter and toss them in butter and Parmesan. John is gonna put a little bit of Old Bay seasoning on his wings. So he's just gonna do some melted butter and some Old Bay. I don't know if this is technically compliant with the Carnivore challenge, but that's what he's gonna do. So we're gonna do half the wings. We've got about 16 wings that we're gonna do butter Parmesan, and then the other 16 wings we're gonna do butter with Old Bay. So that's gonna be our dinner. The oven is actually heating up behind me. I already have the wings in there. Does anybody else do that? You put the food in before the oven is at temperature? I don't think you're supposed to do that, but that's what we do all the time. It's just how we roll. So wings are in. I think tomorrow we're gonna have to eat the pork that we cooked in the crock pot on Monday, because today's Wednesday, so that'll be Thursday. Yeah, I think tomorrow at some point, whether it be lunch, maybe dinner, I'm not sure, we're gonna have some of the pork that we cooked on Monday. But for now, tonight, it's gonna be wings, and then I'm probably gonna have some yogurt for dessert. So, all right, we're gonna go ahead and leave this in here. It needs to be in for an hour. 60 to 65 minutes is what they're saying. We do have it a little bit of a higher temperature. We have it at 425 instead of 375. So we have it a little bit hotter, but I'm hoping for them to get a little bit crispier. So I think we'll check them probably at around 50, 55 minutes instead of 60 to 65 minutes. and see what they look like. So it's 5:11 right now. I think what we're gonna do is check them at about 6 o'clock and see where they're at. It might be a little bit after that by the time we eat, but we'll check them then. Meanwhile, I've got some work I need to finish, so I'm gonna go do that. All right, everybody, it is time for dessert. As you saw, I think I put in a little clip that I had 2 twist string cheeses. They're not really string cheeses. Anyway, let's not talk about that in detail. I'm gonna have a serving of my 2 Good yogurt for dessert. It has 3 carbs. I think my total carbs for the day is like 5, I think. So I'm doing pretty good actually on carbs. So my calories are a little bit higher because I smothered the wings in butter and Parmesan cheese. So I put that I ate, I think 4 tablespoons of Parmesan cheese. I probably didn't have that much, honestly. I probably only had like 2, maybe 3, but I put in my app that I had 4, and then I put 2 tablespoons of butter by the time everything was said and done. We used a whole stick of butter, so 8 tablespoons to coat 32 wings. So I had 7 wings. I assumed that I had 2 tablespoons of butter. That's just where I'm at. So I'm at about 1,400 calories today, and that already includes the yogurt. So I'm gonna go ahead and put all of my macros here beside my head. You'll see what I'm looking like. Again, my protein was a little bit higher than my fat was, but the butter that I had boosted me up a little bit, so that's good. But that's gonna be it for day 2 of the Carnivore Challenge. So I'm feeling a lot better today than I was feeling yesterday. Yesterday at the end of the day, I was feeling really, really bad headache, running a little bit like a ½ degree fever. My stomach wasn't feeling real great. Today, very minor headache, very minor fever, just a little bit warm. I did actually take my temperature, so I do know I have a little bit of a fever. Very minor headache compared to what I had yesterday. Stomach is not upset at all, so I'm actually doing much better today than I was this time last night. So I'm gonna get my serving of yogurt, and that's gonna be it for the rest of the day. I will see you guys tomorrow, day 3. Alright, you guys, welcome to day 3 of my Carnivore Challenge. I'm gonna tell you that my lunch is gonna be really simple. I've been saying that for days, right? My lunch is gonna be really simple. It is the 19th, I think it's the 19th. Anyway, my lunch is gonna be really simple, but it's gonna be not very high in fat, which probably isn't great. I should be eating something probably different. But I have this in the fridge, and I do need to like eat up some of the stuff that I have in the refrigerator. So this is gonna be my lunch. I'm gonna turn you around so you can see what I am pulling together. All right, I have some of this provolone cheese. This has been in the fridge for a while, so I do want to finish this up. There are 3 slices left in here, so I'm gonna have all 3 slices. And then I have some oven gold turkey from Boar's Head. It's just sliced deli meat. Again, very low in fat. The turkey is definitely low in fat. I really don't know, like right now, what I could do to up it other than put some mayo on it, which I would personally eat it with mayo for sure, but I don't think mayo is carnivore approved, right? Because it's got oils, like at least the mayo I like. It has different like oils in it and stuff. So I use the Duke's mayonnaise, and this has soybean oil, egg yolks, water, vinegar, salt, paprika. Yeah, so this actually has oils in it, like vegetable oils, soybean oil. So, and even I do have some avocado oil based mayos in there as well, but again, it's avocado, so it's not technically carnivore. So I'm gonna just eat this. It's gonna be really low in fat, but the cheese will help. The provolone cheese will help with the fat, but this is what I'm doing for now. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull it together and show you what it's gonna look like.
All right, so I made 3 turkey and cheese wraps. That is what they look like. Put the cheese on the outside because it's a little bit less messy. But this is gonna be my lunch. It's less than 400 calories. So I'm gonna be honest, I might need to have a snack before dinner time, but we'll see. I just rolled them up and this is gonna be where we're at. Like I said, I really would like to put some mayo on here, but I'm not going to because I wanna stick with my challenge. So I'm definitely gonna be missing those fats. But it's okay. I'm gonna eat these. It is 12:40 already, so it's a little bit later of a lunch today. I was on a phone call that extended longer than I thought it was going to. But it is 12:40 and I'm gonna eat this and then we're probably gonna have lunch, I don't know, maybe around 5:30. We have some more steaks in the freezer that we need to eat up. Actually, I was gonna eat some pork today, wasn't I? I forgot. So we have another package of steaks in here that we're gonna eat. So I'm gonna, I think we're gonna cook those later. So the pork, we're probably gonna have to freeze some of it and then eat some of it as well. So anyway, I think we're gonna have the steaks for dinner. I'll put some butter on top of the steaks. It'll be good. It'll be good. It'll up my fat too, but I think I'm gonna be low on my fat today. But one thing I didn't address was I've been putting in pictures of the scale from every day this week. I've lost 3 pounds in 3 days, so I can't complain. I think it's probably just brought down some like natural inflammation that I've had and so forth. So even with the yogurt in the evening, this is working for me for weight loss. So am I gonna be able to sustain this? Probably not. I really miss my tortillas. I really miss my mayonnaise. I really miss my chocolate chips, like my Lily's chocolate chips. I live on those things. Not really, but you know what I mean. I eat them every day pretty much. So I'm definitely missing some things. So not gonna be able to sustain this for a long period of time, but I think I'll make it the 5 days. I think I will make it the 5 days. I miss my mayonnaise though. I really would like to have some mayonnaise. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead, put the camera down, eat my quick lunch, and I will talk to you guys at dinner time. All right, you guys, it is time for dinner, and we have some steaks that are absolutely humongous. Like gigantic steaks. I'm not gonna eat a whole steak. I don't even know that I'm gonna eat a half a steak. So I'm gonna show you these steaks.
Garlic Parmesan.
Yeah, John made him garlic Parmesan.
Just yours.
I'm gonna eat half of a steak, and then I'm going to possibly eat maybe some eggs or something. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But I'm gonna start with half of one of these steaks, and I'm gonna show you the steaks and you're gonna see why it's gonna be half. So I'm gonna turn the camera around and show it to you. So there we are. Neil's cutting his steak, but here's my hand. Like, it is the size of my hand. Can you guys see that? It is literally the size of my hand. So I'm only gonna eat half at most, probably more like a third of this steak. We'll see. I don't know. It's humongous. I don't know that I've ever seen a, well, that's not true. I've seen steaks that big before, but I'm not gonna eat that much steak. So we're gonna start there. And then, like I said, maybe I'll have some eggs. I don't know. I'm low on calories because my lunch was only like 400 calories. So it might've been even less than that. I'm not 100% sure. I gotta double check, but I am definitely low on calories today. So we're gonna see how much steak this is. And then I'll figure out what else I'm gonna eat. Like I said, maybe I'll have some eggs. Maybe I'll have something else. I'm not sure. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and eat my steak, and then I will talk to you about what else I'm gonna eat. All right, you guys, so here is my eggs. I ended up eating 6 ounces of steak, and you can see some of the juices and stuff from the steak still on my plate. I ended up making myself 3 eggs with a serving of heavy whipping cream and 1 serving of Mexican style cheese. So this is gonna be the rest of my dinner. And then I'm gonna have a yogurt, and that's gonna be it for the day. So I'm not gonna bother showing you the yogurt. I did show it to you the last 2 days. It's the same Too Good large container of yogurt. I have not put it into my apps yet. My apps are showing me a little bit different information as far as like calories go. But right now, I put my eggs in. I did not put the cheese in yet. Let me do that real quick. All right, so without the yogurt, I'm at just over 1,200 calories. So the yogurt's gonna put me just over 1,300 calories because it's 80 calories for a serving. So I'm gonna eat just over 1,300. I think I'm gonna be good. I don't think I'm gonna be eating any string cheese tonight because I had such a small lunch and most of my calories are at dinner here. I think I'm gonna be okay because my dinner with the yogurt and everything is gonna end up being about 800 calories or so. Actually, let me look at it real quick. I think my dinner is, yeah, my dinner with the yogurt is gonna be about 925, 930 calories, somewhere in there. So that's gonna end up being my dinner. I ate majority of my calories for dinner tonight. So I think I'm gonna be good. I don't think I'm gonna be eating anything else, and I'll be just over 1,300 calories for the day. Let's go ahead and stand beside my blank wall so I can put my macros for day 3 of the Carnivore Challenge right here beside my head. I'm gonna be interested to see if the weight loss continues at about a pound, pound and a half per day as we go over the next 2 days. So I am getting very sick, not sick of animal products, but I really could use some vegetables, and I could really use some sweets. The Too Good yogurt is good, but it is not all that sweet. So I could use some sweets. So, all right, that's gonna be the end of day number 3. I will see you guys tomorrow for day number 4. All right, y'all, so it's been quite a busy Friday morning for me at work. Usually Fridays are kind of quiet, but because of the whole thing that's going on in the world right now, plus I'm supposed to be starting a new job, same company, just different department. So I'm currently in the process of transitioning my job to someone else because I'm supposed to start a new job on March 30th. So I've been spending a lot of time this week transitioning to my replacement. I was doing some of that this morning, and then we've had some emergency calls on different things and stuff like that. So it's been a very, very hectic day today. I am just getting started for the vlog for the what I ate this week on Carnivore Challenge. So I think I'm just gonna be very boring today. I think I'm gonna eat exactly what I had yesterday. The oven gold turkey. I have a different package of provolone cheese. This one was from Costco, the other one was from Sam's Club. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and have 3 slices of provolone cheese, and then 3 slices of the oven gold turkey that I had yesterday. I'm not gonna add any fats, but I think I might also, because I'm kind of hungry and I probably should have eaten breakfast today because I was hungry then. I think I'm also going to have 2 hard-boiled eggs. You guys have seen those. We've got the pre-cooked, pre-packaged eggs because, like I said, I'm lazy. So I think I'm gonna have 1 package, 2 eggs. Sprinkle those with some salt, and then just make myself that turkey and cheese. My protein was kind of off the charts yesterday. Oh, took my weight. You'll see it in the corner of the screen. But I've lost 5 pounds in 4 days. So this is definitely doing something, whether it be just stopping inflammation, because I've heard that sometimes some veggies can, like, everything we eat affects you in different ways depending on who you are. Possibly I'm having a reaction to something that I'm eating that I'm not aware of. I don't know what it could be. I don't know. I just don't know. I'm hoping it's not my chocolate chips. I'm really, really hoping it's not my chocolate chips, but it seems like maybe something I'm eating is causing me to retain weight or having some sort of inflammation or something like that, because I've lost 5 pounds in 4 days, and that's unusual. So I'm gonna go ahead and make these roll-ups, provolone cheese, turkey, and then I'm probably gonna have those 2 eggs as well. So I will get that all together and show you what it looks like. All right, y'all, 10 minutes later and my lunch is ready. The cheese slices are a little bit smaller than the other ones, so I had a little bit harder time rolling them up, but I'm gonna go ahead and show you my lunch. All right, here we are, 2 hard-boiled eggs. I did sprinkle them liberally with the Redmond's real salt, and then you can see my cheese is smaller and thicker, it appears, than the other cheese slices I was using. So it did break, at least the one of them broke, and the turkey's in there, but that's what we're working with at lunch today. So I will show you what we're eating at dinner. I think we are going to go ahead and have the pulled pork that I made, or the pork butt that I made on Tuesday in the crock pot. John is going to go ahead and heat those up in a little bit because we do have the 2 containers in the fridge. Heat them up a little bit and then try to get them to shred. They are pretty shredded for the most part. There's just portions of it that didn't shred real well. So he's gonna take care of that in a couple of hours, and then we will eat that for dinner. I think we are gonna go to the grocery store tonight just to pick up a couple of things. I think we need a little bit, Neil needs some bacon, we need some eggs, I think, and the boys want some fruit, some apples and some bananas. So I think we're gonna run to the grocery store just to get those things. For the most part, everything else we're pretty good on, but I think we're gonna go get some of those things tonight after we eat dinner. So I will let you know where we're at for dinner. I think we're, like I said, I think we're gonna have the pulled pork, so I will let you see it when we get there. All right, you guys, so I am actually not super hungry. It is 8 o'clock in the evening, I ate not a lot of calories at lunchtime. And since I'm not gonna be eating, I ate 467 calories at lunch. So I'm gonna be eating a lot of calories right now. I probably shouldn't because it's 8 o'clock at night, but I'm kind of hungry at this point because I haven't eaten since, what, 1 o'clock basically, 12:30, 1 o'clock. So I'm gonna be making myself eggs because we kind of did whatever. John's actually under the weather. He's got a little bit of a cold. So he's kind of no fever, just a sinus thing. So he's got a little bit of a cold. He ate some soup and stuff, some broth. So that's kind of where he's at. I'm gonna make myself eggs and sausage, and I will show you what it's gonna look like. All right, so I got some of these brown eggs from Members Mark from Sam's Club. Some of this Swaggerty's premium sausage. I don't know if this is a regional brand or not, but I got that at Sam's Club as well. This is not sponsored by Sam's Club. Heavy whipping cream from Sam's Club, and Mexican style cheese from Sam's Club. So what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to actually have 4 eggs. Mix in a serving of the heavy whipping cream. You guys can't see it. Serving of the heavy whipping cream, a serving of the Mexican style cheese, and I'm going to have 2 sausages. So this is going to add up pretty quickly. And then after I eat all of that, I am also going to have a serving of the yogurt. So that's going to be it for the evening. I'm going to go ahead and make my eggs and sausage, and I will show it to you once it's done. But that's going to be the rest of my food for the evening. So stay tuned for 1 second, and I will show you the meal that I'm making for dinner. All right, you guys, I have not plugged my food into my app yet, so I'm not 100% certain how many calories this is, but it is 1 serving of the Mexican cheese, 1 serving of the heavy whipping cream, 4 eggs, and 2 sausages. So I'm going to turn it around and show it to you. Here we go. That's my scrambled eggs and my sausage, and I'm probably going to put some salt on top of the eggs just to give it a little bit more flavor. But this is my dinner this evening, and like I said, I'm just going to have 1 serving of that yogurt as my dessert. It is pushing 8:30 right now. I should be done eating by 9 o'clock, and then I'll be up for a little bit after that. I'm going to be working on my computer and stuff like that. So we're going to use my cabinets here to the side of my head. I'm going to put all of my macros here on the side of my head so you can see what my information looks like for today. We're going to see if my weight loss continues into tomorrow. It'll be interesting to see. I'm actually really surprised at how much weight I've lost so far. So we'll see where I end up tomorrow morning. But that is going to be it for Friday, day 4 of my carnivore challenge. So I will catch up with you guys tomorrow. All right, you guys, it is time to eat on day 5 of the carnivore challenge. I can't believe I made it. I didn't make it in the egg challenge. If you go back and look at my video from the egg challenge, I made it 2.5 days. I didn't make it the whole time. I just couldn't do it anymore. But this one is a lot easier for me. Honestly, the first day or so, I had a little bit of a headache, quite a bad headache, a slight fever, like a 1/2 degree fever, but there is a head cold running through my family right now, so it could have been that as well. I could have just had a mild head cold. So I'm not 100% sure if I went through like a detox or if it was literally just head cold. But it is time to eat. It is 11:37 right now, and it is the first meal of the day. I'm gonna put my weight here. I'm down 6 pounds. 6 pounds in 5 days. I am going to take my weight tomorrow morning, and I will put that at the end of this video to show you the final beginning weight and ending weight for the carnivore challenge. Tomorrow I am going back to eating low carb. I'm going to let go of the carnivore challenge. I might do this as like a 2 or 3 day thing in the future, just as a preference. I don't know that I'm going to do it as a challenge because I'm not having any problems on this challenge actually. We do have a variety of foods in the house. I am letting myself have some things that maybe others wouldn't because of like eating yogurt. Some folks won't eat yogurt. But overall I am craving things. Absolutely craving things that I'm not eating, but overall I'm not in a bad spot where like I need to give up, if that makes sense either. So I'm gonna turn the camera around to show you what we're starting the day off with today. So if any of you guys eat at Red Robin, they have a sandwich that they make that I really enjoy. It is a burger with American cheese, a fried egg, and bacon. So there is bacon in there, you just can't see it. But I'm gonna go ahead and make myself a bacon cheeseburger, and I'm gonna put a fried egg on top as well. So I'm gonna be having, I think it's called the Royal Red Robin Burger. So I'm kind of making my own Royal Red Robin burger here at home, of course with no mayonnaise on it, which I would normally eat, and no lettuce wrap, which is again something I would normally eat as well, either on a bed of lettuce or a lettuce wrap. So I'm gonna go ahead and make my, and I'll also always have a side salad with it as well, but I'm gonna be skipping that today. But I'm gonna be making my own Royal Red Robin burger here at home. A burger, a slice of Boar's Head White American, 2 slices of bacon, and a fried egg. So that's gonna be my lunch. I'm gonna go ahead and cook it, and I will let you guys see what it looks like. All right, you guys, my burger is ready, and it actually really does look like a Royal Red Robin burger. So I'm gonna show it to you, and then I'm gonna eat it because it looks really good. Here you are. It is a burger with a slice of cheese and a fried egg, and underneath the cheese there, just peeking out, is my bacon. So a bacon cheeseburger with a fried egg on top. So this is looking really, really good. I am kind of hungry. It is now 11:55, so it took me, what, about 15 minutes or so to cook it up. Not too bad, especially since the burger was already pre-cooked. I did cook it in the frying pan though to heat it rather than like the microwave or the oven or whatever, but anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and eat my lunch, and I will see you guys later on when it's time for dinner. All right, you guys, it is just about 4:30 and I'm hungry, so I'm gonna have a snack because dinner is finally, I've been talking about this pulled pork for the last 4 days. We are finally gonna have the pulled pork. It is in the crock pot now. This is only half of it. The other half is still in the fridge. We're probably gonna freeze the other half of it because it was a big pork roast. So this is gonna be our dinner tonight, the pulled pork. It's on high. We put it in less than an hour ago, so it should be ready maybe in about an hour and a half, something like that. But we do have some of these Cracker Barrel's cracker cuts. Yeah, I'm having a snack in the fridge, so I'm gonna open this up. My assumption is we're probably gonna eat the whole pack between me, John, and Nicholas.
Yes.
We're probably gonna eat the whole pack because there are 24 slices in here that the 3 of us could easily knock out 24 slices. So I'm gonna have a snack. I don't know how much of this I'm gonna eat, maybe 2 servings out of the 6. So I don't know, I'm gonna have a snack. So I just wanted to fill you in on that, and then we're gonna have the pulled pork for dinner, and
We're gonna use those cheese wraps.
yeah, we do have folio wraps in there, which are large cheese wraps. We'll show it to you when it's time for dinner. Anyway, I'm gonna have a snack. I will talk to you guys when it's time for dinner.
I'm having a snack too.
All right, we'll talk to you in a little bit. All right, you guys, it is time for dinner. I'm gonna actually show you what John's eating, because he's actually eating one of these folios. I decided not to. I'm just gonna eat pork, but I'm gonna go ahead and show you what he's eating, and then I'm gonna show you what I'm having. All right, you can see there, it's one of these folio wraps, and the pork, you can actually see the folio in the background there, because he's gonna have another one. But I portioned myself out 5 ounces of that pork. I'm gonna eat this, see where I'm at. I'm at about 1,000 calories, or maybe it was a little bit more. Let me look real quick. Yeah, I'm at about 1050 right now, just a little bit shy of 1050, depending on which app you're looking at. So I have plenty of calories left for the day. I'm definitely gonna eat this. I'm definitely gonna have my yogurt, but I don't know what else I'm gonna eat. I might have a couple of hard-boiled eggs. That's sounding really good to me right now. But I'm gonna be starting with this 5 ounces of pork. So of course I will show you what else I eat. Like I said, I'm gonna have some more of the Too Good yogurt, and like I said, I'm probably gonna have 2 hard-boiled eggs. That's what I'm thinking. Anyway, I will show it to you when I get there. All right, you guys, I finished my pork, and this is gonna be the rest of my food for today. I've got two of these Polio twist string cheese, so that's cheddar and mozzarella twisted together. I've got these Almark hard-boiled eggs smothered with Himalayan salt. And then I've got 1 serving of the Too Good yogurt in my bowl here. So that is gonna be the rest of my meal for the day. So here we are at the end of day 5 of the carnivore challenge. I can't believe I made it without eating something else. I will tell you, I am craving some food. I really want some nut butter. I've got peanut butter and almond butter on my counter over here, and I am like really wanting some nut butter. I'd also really like some chocolate chips, like a lot. Ice cream. I have Enlightened Keto ice cream. I also have, oh, I forget the other brand, but I have 2 different brands from Keto, Rebel ice cream. I have 2 different brands of ice cream, Enlightened and Rebel ice cream. I could really go for some ice cream too. Tomorrow though. Tomorrow. I'm gonna start my day off tomorrow with some yogurt, with probably some Lolly's granola and Lily's chips, Lolly's granola, yogurt, and some of the Jordan Skinny syrup. That's gonna be my breakfast tomorrow morning, I think. I'm really looking forward to that. Anyway, over here beside my head is the macros for day 5. I'm also gonna put here in the corner the whatever my weight ends up being tomorrow morning, so you can see the final weight loss for the 5 days. I'm gonna be definitely curious. I've already lost 6 pounds, a little over 6 pounds in 5 days. So I would say that if you can do this and you're in like a weight loss stall, which I have been for a long time now, like months, it doesn't hurt to give it a try. And I found that this isn't as hard as I thought it might be. It's definitely easier than the egg challenge for me. So I wouldn't be opposed to doing this, maybe not 5 days again, but maybe 2 or 3 days in a row during the middle of the week, something like that, if I'm finding that I'm having a hard time with weight loss again in the future. It wasn't as hard as I thought. I'll say that. But I do miss things, like I miss my low carb tortillas. I miss them a lot. I could really go for some low carb tortillas. The sweets, absolutely. I miss my sweets a lot as well. So that is it for my 5-day carnivore challenge. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you've ever tried the carnivore challenge, if there's any other challenges that you'd like me to give a try, let me know that in the comment section down below. If you liked the video, go ahead and hit the thumbs up. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. Anyway, I do hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you on the next Omnis Eat. Bye.